back to another St. Peter's Newcomer Spotlight. Today, once again, from the women's volleyball team, joining us from Lakewood, California, we have Alwen Pila. Alwen, it's great to see you today.
Hi, it's great to be here.
You have another Southern California native. Alwen, I have to ask, once again, how did you hear about St. Peter's University?
I have a recruiting profile, and I actually was researching schools in the East Coast, and I came about St. Peter's, and so I did some research on St. Peter's, and I really was interested in going to school in the East Coast, and so I emailed Coach Joe, and we just had a conversation about it and my interest.
I've asked this to everyone who has come to us from a different part of the country. Were you able to visit St. Peter's before the pandemic started?
Actually, no, I wasn't able to go and visit St. Peter's, and I actually haven't even been able to talk to Coach Joe in person. I've only been able to talk to him over the phone.
Well, how have you been able to build up a rapport with him and with your new teammates without being able to see them?
Well, actually, we have team meetings every Tuesday of every week, and we just do some activities that would be able to make a connection and bond with each other, because in volleyball that's very important. And so everyone has just been so welcoming and just been so open. Everyone's just been so kind, and I feel like this would be a very good team.
You play the libero position, and I've always been amazed at people that play the libero position to put themselves almost on the line on a physical level every single game. Is there a different mentality that a libero has to have?
Yes, you have to be able to take over the backcourt, meaning during serve receive and defense. You have to be able to be talkative, loud, and helping out the front row, our hitters, knowing where to hit certain spots that are open. And so I feel like being a libero, you just have to be very out there, and you just have to be very loud and talkative. And so that's something about me that I've learned throughout the years that make me stand out from others.
What do you think are the strengths of your game on the court?
Like I said, I'm very loud, talkative, and aggressive. And right when I step on the court, my mentality just changes, and my drive to win every game is just something that's a strength of mine, and that I believe that if I give my 110% during practice, training, and during games, that every game is winnable.
Well, speaking of training, how have you been able to practice, train, work out during the pandemic when you haven't been able to play volleyball itself?
Yeah, it's very tough. Here in California, the gyms are still closed. So Coach Joe has been sending us some workouts from VAS that we just try to do at home, or we try to do somewhere where it's an open space and not a lot of people is there. I've been getting some reps in a facility near me. So every chance I get to try and touch a volleyball or be on a court, I try and get, because that's very important to me.
How excited are you to finally, at some point, hopefully soon, come to Jersey City and take the court with your new teammates?
I'm super excited. You don't even know. I just want to go over there right now. If I was able to go for fall semester, I would have gone. But like I said, I really hope our spring semester, we'll be able to play it during spring.
We're all hopeful to get you guys all back on the court in 2021. But I wanted to get to know you now. Alwen, were there any hobbies that you took up during the pandemic? Maybe something new that you tried that you haven't tried before?
Actually, during quarantine, I started baking. Out of boredom, I saw that there was some leftover flour and stuff, and I started to bake cookies, cupcakes, and just some stuff to keep me from just laying down and being on my phone the whole day. So I would say the stuff that I made were pretty good. Well, that's what my mom said, so I don't know, but I would say they're good.
I've asked that question to everyone, and I would have to say that baking has been the most common response. Is there a specialty that you have? Is there some favorite meal or a dish that you like to bake?
My specialty would be probably chocolate chip cookies because they're like the easiest. Oh, and probably like brownies with like walnuts in them. But those are like the easiest to make, so I would say those are my specialties.
Okay, so you specialize in dessert.
Yes, dessert. Mostly dessert.
Well, if you ever bake post-game cookies for the team, I will certainly love to get in on that.
Oh, I hope you would like that.
I'm sure I would. Alwen, thank you so much for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in Jersey City, hopefully very soon.
Thank you for having me.